Before Sarasota Tim hit it big on YouTube and became America's most beloved social security influencer, he had a pretty darn good life.
I am the king of the Social Security YouTube videos.
He was living in a condo in Florida with his beautiful girlfriend. Flush with government cash from COVID relief funds, Sarasota Tim had the time and money to indulge in his passions. He started collecting, things. He was able to buy expensive electronics he probably never used, like a new MacBook Pro. He also bought and returned new iPhones regularly. With his girlfriend by his side, he often went to the beach and regularly went on free cruises. He would even travel across the country and visit amazing destinations like Moab, Utah. With the COVID funds, Sarasota Tim bought a nice camper that was the perfect size for him. He even had enough money left over to buy a motorcycle. Even though Tim had to work a part-time job as a product demonstrator at Publix, he didn't seem to mind, and he enjoyed his work handing out food samples. Tim was living his best life. He was out having fun with friends, drinking and enjoying himself. But he also went to the gym regularly and kept himself in shape. But all of Tim's happy times were about to change, and not in a good way. The YouTube algorithm gifted Sarasota Tim viral fame in June 2023 for a throwaway video on taking Social Security at age 62. That video got millions of views and brought in tens of thousands of new subscribers. Tim was making more money than he ever had in his life. And all he had to do was do what came naturally: BS people on video. The money was rolling in, thousands of dollars a month. And that's where the story takes a sad turn. First, Sarasota Tim blew $30,000 on a 25-foot RV trailer, the Flagstaff Funkin' VS. Then, he got dumped by his girlfriend during Shingate. Next, he got into an accident towing the Flagstaff. If you can imagine, things just went downhill from there. Sarasota Tim couldn't find a place to stay, so he towed his Flagstaff 4.5 hours away to Jacksonville to store it. He paid lot rent for months, but barely used the Flagstaff. Instead, he bought another RV trailer, the Bushwhacker, that was about as big inside as a coffin. He had no bathroom facilities and had to piss in a bottle and defecate in an orange Home Depot bucket. Sarasota Tim's health then took a bad turn. He had unsuccessful eye surgery to prevent glaucoma. Tim's vision will get worse over time, so he left his healing to God.
I don't need no staging doctor. I'll get a second opinion, but God'll take care of me.
Tim's YouTube channel then fell off a cliff as his popular Social Security videos came under fire for their inaccurate information. To try to reinvent himself, Tim gave up his party boy image and adopted a persona as an abstinent Christian. His audience's response to this change in format was largely indifferent. Tim's career on YouTube brought increased attention and scrutiny. Gossip Bakery created a forum dedicated to Sarasota Tim. Users uncovered a lot of dirt on Tim, including that his girlfriend was actually married to another man who later died in a mysterious accident. To add insult to injury, it was discovered that Tim's federal COVID loan may have been illegally obtained, as he used the proceeds to buy vehicles and a camper. With the additional scrutiny, numerous YouTube hater channels appeared, making daily videos exposing the real Sarasota Tim. Tim's actions were now under a microscope in front of a hostile audience. His chances of ever getting a viral video again were destroyed. To make matters worse, the city of Boynton Beach visited Tim and told him he was staying in an illegal domicile, so he had to move from his squat at Teddy's compound. Tim went out west and was forced to sleep in truck stops and casino parking lots. He increased the begging requests of his senior audience for his food, drinks, and gasoline. Because he was low on funds, he was forced to make at least 5 YouTube videos a day, every day. His diet suffered and he gained weight because he didn't know how to cook basic nutritious meals for himself. Tim tried numerous attempts to reinvent his channel, but nothing worked and his views and subscribers went down. Today, Tim's channel has gone through a steep decline. He moved back to Florida and went on a cruise with T-Bucket Tammy, but she left him promptly after that. Lately, Tim has been practically begging for a sweet young thing to come into his life to replace T-Bucket. Because Sarasota Tim did not plan for his retirement and took Social Security early at age 62, he continues to beg for money from his audience and makes up to 13 YouTube videos a day in a failed attempt to maintain a minimum standard of living. He currently has no stable place to live or fixed address, and his mental health has deteriorated. He wanders around Bradenton on a daily basis, posting repetitive videos of Walmart and McDonald's and calling that content for his YouTube channel. The lesson from Sarasota Tim is that internet fame and fortune is not all it's cracked up to be. If you have a history of being shady, you may want to avoid YouTube. Eventually, karma comes for you.
The chickens are coming home to
roost,
You
and you
reap
reap what you sow.
sow.
Isn't that what you've always said, Sarasota Tim?